From the Penny Gymnasium in Farmingdale, Maine, Munzing Media presents high school basketball. Tonight, MVC matchup with two teams at the top of the standings. The home team, the Halldale Bulldogs, and the visiting Spruce Mountain Phoenix. I'm Rob Kennedy along with Mark Tinkham. Nate Munzing doing our production tonight. Matthew Waller's on our camera, and these two teams, a combined record of 25-3 on the season. One of the two losses of the Halldale Bulldogs did come at the hands of this Spruce Mountain team a couple of weeks ago. And you know, Halldale has had this one circled on the calendar ever since.
Well, as one of the players, KJ Greenhosh, came to us earlier today, she said, hey, Coach, this is the revenge tour starting today. So we know that Halldale has certainly been looking forward to this game, and I'm pretty sure that Spruce has not been looking past this game.
Halldale might have been looking past Carabec last time, a classic trap game last time out. Halldale won that contest 65-63, but it took a three-pointer in overtime from Amanda Trepanier to rescue the Bulldogs in that contest. Maybe a little guilty of looking ahead a little too much, but they got past that hurdle. Be interested to see how they react to that contest and what that means about tonight's game.
No, I think that was a great gut check. You know, they won that small slide between Spruce and Kents Hill, and then having that close game. And, you know, even looking at Spruce, they dropped that one to Freeport. Granted, Freeport's a Class A club, but when looking at the talent, I figured Spruce would have come out on top of that game.
Talk about that game was 41-34. They were down 12. Spruce was at the half, got back down to 2 points a couple of times. Couldn't get level, though. When you look at that score sheet and see 34 points for Spruce Mountain, Freeport did a tremendous job defensively. They were in a 2-3 zone most of that game, you were telling me. Yeah,
they came out. They were in that 2-3 zone. Anytime Spruce came into the paint, they were double, triple team. They weren't able to get the outside shots going. So they just ran Spruce pretty well.
Going to turn things over now to our PA announcer tonight with the starting lineups and the anthems, and that is Connor Dumont.
Welcome to Halldale High School for tonight's regular season Mountain Valley Conference game between the visiting Spruce Mountain Phoenix and your own Halldale Bulldogs. Before introducing the players, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our officials. Across the state of Maine, there is a shortage of officials in every sport. We are grateful for the officials that we have this evening. Without them, there would be no event for our kids today. Tonight's officials are Mr. Nolan and Mr. Gorman. We'll begin by announcing the non-starters for Spruce, who is coached by Zach Keene and assisted by Rachel Mastine, Jared Richmond, and Alex Bessie. Number 0, Grace Cuthbertson. Number 3, Emily Duber. Number 4, Emily Hamblin. Number 5, Avery Bessie. Number 10, Miley Fournier. Number 11, Mariah Fournier. Number 21, Riley Small. And number 30, Lainey Walton. And now for the non-starters for Halldale, who's coached by OJ Aramillo and assisted by Megan Matisse, Ryan Medor, and Ed Spencer. Number 10, Tori Tibbetts. Number 14, Jenna Lee. Number 20, Lucy Gray. Number 22, Marie Benoit. Number 25, Carolyn Coro. Number 31, Jade Graham. And number 33, Emma Carter. And now, announcing the starting lineup for both teams. For Spruce Mountain, at guard, a junior, number 14, Aubrey Kanavich. For the Bulldogs, at guard, a senior, number 2, Rita Benoit. For the Phoenix, at guard, a junior, number 22, Olivia Mastine. For Halldale, at guard, a junior, number 11, Hayden Medor. For Spruce Mountain, at guard, a junior, number 23, Jaden Pingree. For Halldale, at forward, a senior, number 24, Amanda Trepanier. For the Phoenix, at forward, a junior, number 13, Elizabeth Grandin. For the Bulldogs, at forward, a junior, number 30, Aubrey Gilbert. And for Spruce Mountain at forward, a junior, number 33, Jasmine Pingree. And for the Bulldogs at center, a junior, number 12, KJ Greenhall. Athletic training services are provided by Jill Haskell. And now, would you all please rise for the singing of the national anthem by Halldale's own Brooke Bernaducci.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Brooke Bernaducci on the anthem tonight as we are set to go here at Halldale High School. Almost a full house, more people coming in. They shut the doors for the anthem. We expected a good crowd here tonight. It's going to feel a lot like a playoff game, a lot like a tournament game. The only thing that's different, the setting, not the Augusta Civic Center. And these two teams, of course, can't play in the tournament as Spruce Mountains in Class B. They'll be playing down at the Expo in Portland. Halldale girls Class C, they'll be up here in Augusta.
Oh, I think from this point out, every game is a tournament team. A tournament game, you're just tuning up for what's inevitable, which is another 2 weeks away. It's getting close. All of these teams now can feel it. And especially when you're looking at number 3 Spruce and basically, number 4 Halldale, 5 Halldale, I forget where they are right now.
Halldale's 4, and they can still finish number 1. It's somewhat unlikely. They need to win all their games to get some help. But finishing in the top 4, certainly not something that's out of the question. But a win tonight would go an awful long way toward that. Spruce 3rd in Class B. Still a chance for them. First place as well, although 2 and 3 is much more likely. Again, a loss tonight will knock the possibility of a number 1 seed away from the Phoenix as well. So that's what's on the line, as well as significant bragging rights. Both these teams, very proud programs. They've done extremely well, as that 25-3 combined record would show. Spruce won the first matchup, 56-42 on January 14th in Jay. Revenge tour for Halldale perhaps tonight, but Spruce will have something to say about that as we're underway. Halldale with the basketball. They've got the home whites on, Spruce and the road blacks. Hayden Medor. Medor's guarded by Jaded Pingree. Trepanier open for 3. It's off the iron, no. Greenhalgh, the rebound, the putback, won't fall for. And it's grabbed down by Spruce Mountain. Couple of good looks there for Halldale, but they came away empty-handed. Now the Phoenix in underneath. The drive for Konovich won't go. Medor trying to push the pace back up floor. Spruce back defensively. A kick out. Greenhalgh launching for 3. That's off the back iron. And run down in the corner by Konovich. Liz Grondin with the basketball, stolen by Trepanier. Can she run it down? Not quite. The Halldale senior hustling by that sideline, but it's off her knee, and it's Spruce basketball.
And I think we're going to hear quite a bit from Konovich tonight. You know, she's stellar on defense, and she is a main contributor to them, averaging, anywhere around 10 points a game.
Konovich, a junior, handling the basketball, number 14. That's Jasmine Pingree. Inside underneath to Jaden Pingree, the kick out for 3. That's no good. Pingree the rebound. She's quadruple teamed. Finds the open player, and there goes Medor saying Olivia Mustine's going to earn that from the line.
And Mastine is also one of the weapons of Spruce. I mean, you look through that score sheet, she has, 6 or 7 games where she's averaged about 20 points.
One more at the line. Neither one falls. The rebound stolen. Intercepted by Medor. Both teams a little bit ragged here in the early going. Trepanier, baseline after faking that three, was blocked by Jaden Pingree. Medor runs down the basketball. It's just nerves at play with these two teams right now. They know how big this game is.
It's nerves and just, again, starting to find that groove. Trepanier's going to hit right there.
You can't give her that three and give her all day to shoot. Trepanier opens the scoring with a three. Just the way she finished things last time out against Carabec. Jasmine Pingree outside. Mastine for three in the tie, swish. Here we go, that's more like it from both teams. Medor coming to the timeline, picked up by Konovich for Spruce Mountain. Aiden Medor, first team All-MVC. Gilbert out to Trepanier. Trepanier not getting the open look that time. Medor resets after taking the ball from Rita Benoit, the Halldale senior.
Yeah, that's a call.
Look at Greenhalgh for that, team control.
I think she would have been fine, but she kind of put the shoulder into that.
No question. So 2 fouls now on Halldale. Olivia Mastine. Jaden Pingree. Pingree guarded by Rita Benoit for Halldale. Bulldogs crowd coming to life a little bit. Pingree wheeling around defenders. The shot won't fall. Trepanier the rebound, coming back quickly. Trepanier pushing the ball to Medor. She lays it in. Trepanier had that determined look in her eye once she got that ball, as Konovich does too. Ronan outside, wanted to return to Konovich, had been spilled. Jaden Pingree. Outside, Jasmine Pingree launching for three, count it. 2 threes for Spruce, they have a 1-point lead.
It's the trap that they ran against Freeport. Freeport easily beat this.
Halldale gets through it as well. Trepanier outside, launching for three, and traveling called. She wanted the foul. The block was good by Mastine, the official said. Now some pressure from the Bulldogs defensively. Rondon, not used to handling the basketball, ran into KJ Greenhalgh, and Greenhalgh gets the foul. That's 2 on KJ, and that'll bring her out of the game. Marie Benoit will come in. The sophomore replacing the junior. Jaden Pingree with the basketball to inbound. Here's Konovich. Mastine. Medor all over her. Mastine can't shake her. Jasmine Pingree to Jaden, who has it here. Jaden trying to penetrate, spinning. Nowhere inside now, so she'll reset. Rita Benoit keeping a close eye on Jaden Pingree. Mastine in underneath. Off the glass, no good. Stolen right back. Trepanier dribbled into trouble and called for the block. That's 4 fouls on Halldale. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach O.J. Jaramillo. 6-5 the score, 1 second away from the halfway point of this first quarter. What's your impression so far, Mark Takum?
I think you were spot on. Seeing some nerves on both sides, some turnovers that aren't usual for both of these clubs, but a little bit right now, I think some of that court awareness with Halldale, not realizing that the Phoenix aren't fully pulling back and are sliding people in behind them to get the ball away.
2 fouls on KJ Greenhalgh. So that's something the Bulldogs certainly wanted to avoid. There's one area in this contest you'd think with Halldale would have an advantage, and that's height. Greenhalgh shot of the game. They still have height out there they can use with Lucy Gray, Jade Graham, and of course Marie Benoit, who's in there right now.
I think one of the other things they focused on from the first time, when you look at the first game, you know, you had Jaden Pingree light them up for 30 points, and she right now is off the score list.
Yeah, she had 8 of 10 from the line, a couple of threes. Trepanier into the paint. Great ball fake for the layup. Just froze the defender and pulls those 2 points back. Kanovich wants it herself. Wild shot won't fall. Benoit the rebound. Trepanier pushing it quickly again. Halldale trying to use their speed. Spruce got back, however. Trepanier made a smart play not to force that pass. Hayden Medor. Pingree picks her up. That's Rita Benoit. Marie's inside. Here's the first foul called against Spruce Mountain. Will go against Aubrey Kanovich. Tori Tibbetts about to enter for Halldale. We'll also see Mariah Fournier coming in. The senior number 11 for Spruce Mountain, Liz Grondin, heads to Zach Keene's bench. Trepanier on the inbounds. And has 5 of the Halldale 7 points. Tibbetts, some contact underneath, but no call. She's trying to rip the ball away. And they'll call the foul.
Halldale a little frustrated now with some of those fouls, feeling that they are getting hammered and calls aren't going there, and then obviously getting calls against them.
A retaliatory situation by Tibbetts that time, picking up her first, just trying to get the basketball back into the corner. Jasmine Pingree kicked outside. There's the 3 from Kanovich off the iron back. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Halldale, so Spruce keeps it. That's Jaden Pingree set to inbound. Needs someone to inbound too. Finds Mastine. Pick the dribble up. Here's a 3 on the way. Jasmine Pingree rattled out. Marie Benoit has the rebound for Halldale, but needs some help. Medor coming back to make the save. Medor outside, Tori Tibbetts. Picked up quickly by Jasmine Pingree. Medor still behind the line. Nowhere to penetrate. Great battle one-on-one with Kanovich. Medor steps inside, the finger roll counts, and Halldale back in front. Second 2 points for Hayden Medor, she has 4. Jaden Pingree into the paint, sweeping through everybody to score. She's got 4 points. And Halldale with the ball, trying to get back in front, stolen away. It's Mastine with a layup for 2.
There's a quick poke at the midcourt.
Points coming fast and furious all of a sudden. Spruce by 3. Trepanier will tie this game up with 1 shot, and the Phoenix know it. You can see the defense out there by Mariah Fournier. Medor underneath Gilberts. Tough shot, won't fall. The rebound battled for Marie Benoit. Had it for a moment, lost it. And now back up courts, Jaden Pingree waiting for help. Pingree taking on 3 Bulldog defenders. It's outside. Here's the 3, Kanovich off the iron, no. Great battle for the rebounds. It's a jump ball. It'll stay with the Phoenix. So Lucy Gray in now for Halldale. Emily Dubord, number 3, in for the first time for Spruce Mountain. Fournier. Jaden Pingree in the corner. Great pass underneath. Nobody saw the cutting Mariah Fournier at all. That's her first 2 points. Spruce by 5. Trepanier into the front courts. That ball pinballs around. They'll call the kick on Spruce. That means Halldale keeps it.
Fournier did sneak in there pretty well.
I didn't see her either. I wonder where the pass was going at first. And, Jasmine Pingree knew. Fournier, a great cut to the basket. Hayden Medor with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Her Bulldogs trailing here at home by 5. Benoit sets the screen. Marie Benoit lost it. Grabbed by Mastine. Here's Mariah Fournier. Fournier goes barreling over. That was Tori Tibbetts who drew the charge. Tried to do that earlier. This time succeeded. Fournier's foul is her first. Second on the Phoenix. Avery Bessie, the senior, comes in now. She's number 5.
Figured they might have rested the other Pingree for the last 45 seconds, give her a break.
Dangerous pass, but great play by Benoit to come back and get it. Underneath, Medor off the glass for 2. Benoit, a little indecisive, but made the right play at the end.
So you say indecisive, I thought it was patience.
She looked like she wanted to shoot, and then thought better of it. That's knocked out of bounds by Tori Tibbetts, who's done well defensively since coming in. Almost got the steal from Jaden Pingree.
Crowd is certainly into it tonight.
They are. And it'll just get more pressure-packed. Jaden Pingree. Spruce playing for last shot. Halldale has the arrow. Dubourg, 8 seconds to work. Dubourg double dribbled. Yeah, the referee saw that late, but it's the right call.
I think you got a little help from the bench there.
Well, the Halldale Bulldogs jumped right up and said double dribble. I was wondering where the referee was. Like they both took a look at it and didn't know what to call. Well, this is bad news for Halldale because the arrow was facing in their direction. They get the ball now, but just 2 seconds to work. They would rather have kept possession and had it again coming out of the break. Now just 2 seconds. Lucy Gray inbounds to Medor. She's got to hurry. The one-hand baseball heave is off the mark, and Spruce Mountain will come out of the break with a 3-point lead. Back to the second quarter coming up after this on Munzing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Took a little while to get going, but once they did, baskets started sinking. 14-11, Spruce Mountain with a 3-point lead over Halldale. As we head to the second quarter, glad you're joining us on Munzing Media wherever we're watching this game tonight. Halldale fan, Spruce Mountain fan, or just a neutral enjoying some Maine high school basketball. Probably pick the right game to watch tonight if you're a neutral. This is going to be fun. Bessie with the basketball now. Work to Liz Grondin. Now she scratched, that's Emily Dubourg. 3, not 13. My mistake. Jaden Pingree. Dubourg.
Yeah, Spruce is still resting some of their starters out there.
Dubourg shot off the mark. Rebound by Greenhall. Here's Medor looking around for teammates. Took it herself. A fadeaway, not an easy shot, almost fell for. And that's off Aubrey Gilbert. Spruce Mountain basketball. Jenna Lee in now for Halldale for the first time, number 14. And Liz Grondin, who I mentioned a second ago, she's checked back in now, number 13. Halldale with some pressure here, trying to make things difficult on Spruce. Now they back off as Jaden Pingree approaches the timeline. Rita Benoit picks her right up. Here's Dubourg. Jaden Pingree. Tried the bounce underneath, got it to Mastine, who fills it off the glass.
And Benoit, one of the defensive specialists for Halldale, has drawn a difficult draw tonight with Pingree. And when Benoit's out, that's where Tibbetts has.
Lenore count the baskets. She was fouled on the way to the hole. It's a bucket for her, and she'll have a chance to put Halldale down by 2. Spruce Mountain will take a timeout, their first one, just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. We can take a look at that drive and bucket from Hayden Medor. Exactly 1 minute into this period. Olivia Mastine now with 7 points. Hayden Medor leading the way with 8. She's got 8. Serpania's got 5. That's the 13 Halldale points. That's the one thing the Bulldogs are going to need as this game goes on, though, is to spread that scoring out a little bit.
And I think it'll get there. You know, this is Medor's going to heat up. Trapani's going to heat up. We're going to see some points from both Benoit and Gray. KJ. Spruce. Spruce is equal with weapons when you look at, you're talking about Mastine and Dubord and Kanovich and both the Pingrees. Two balanced teams here.
They're very even. Hayden Medor at the line has one shot, trying to cap off the old-fashioned three-point play. And she hits it. 9 points now for Hayden Medor. She had 17 the last time these teams played. Kanovich back in. Emily Dubord gave her a break. She'll head back to Zach Keen's bench. Here's Kanovich right back in the game. Aubrey Kanovich baseline, double teamed. Had someone open outside. That's Jaden Pingree. The three won't fall. Mastine on the rebound. That was blocked, but not legally. Aubrey Gilbert's with the contacts. Mastine at the line. That's just the first on Gilbert. Mastine gets one more. One out of two for Mastine. It's a three-point lead again for Spruce Mountain. 8 points now for Olivia Mastine. A kick outside, Benoit rolling baseline, had a root cut off. Jenna Lee scrambling for the basketball, has it, tied up. That's a jump ball. Stays with Halldale. And on the inbounds, they'll shift that arrow back to Spruce Mountain. Trepanier, guarded by Mastine. Trepanier taking that three. They give her a little daylight and paid for it as Trepanier ties the game. She's got 8, 2 3-pointers. We're level at 17. Jaden Pingree outside. Kanovich for three to return fire. No. Rebounds, Trepanier. Medor blazing down court. Halldale looking to get their noses out in front. The kick out to Lee. Open for three. It's good. Jenna Lee's first shot of the game rains down through, and Halldale up 20-17. Jaden Pingree, dangerous pass, batted right back to her by Medor, though. Trying to find Mastine, who has it now. Olivia Mastine wanted that three. Halldale crowd coming to life. Grondin trying to split defense. Great work. They'll call the jump ball. There were some steps taken first, though. The arrow pointing for Spruce Mountain. Let's take a look at that three-pointer by Jenna Lee. Wide open outside. The junior making the most of her minutes off the bench. Just buries that three. The arrow back to Halldale now. Spruce in possession. Shooting for the tie. It's no good. Jaden Pingree. Rita Benoit with the rebounds. Oh, great ball movement, Medor. Forcing the shot, but that's why she does it. She can hit those. Hayden Medor up to 11 points. Halldale by 5. Pingree defended well. It's Lucy Gray now with it. Trapped at the timeline. Ball loose on the floor. Medor has it. It's a jump ball, and the arrow pointing to Halldale this time. Oh,
I'd say the fans are into this thing.
Fans are into it. The players are into it. Get a little physical out there. It's a fun basketball game. And Halldale, which has committed 6 fouls, doing a good job at refraining for that 7th one that puts Spruce at the line. Trepanier outside. It's the three, no, off the iron, the rebound, Greenhalgh. Benoit. Knocked out of bounds, sorry, it's Benoit, thank you. 22, not 12. It was the height and the ponytail that got me.
Well, you can mix up Greenhouse, Benoit, and Gray out there.
Hayden Medora will get a break. First time she's come out of the game, but I don't expect her to linger long on the bench. Marie Benoit outside to Lucy Gray. Tibbetts wants to go baseline on Grondin. Be careful of that forearm, however.
Yeah, I saw that too. Oop.
Benoit recovers, dribbled off her knee, but alertly back on the ball. Trepanier running the floor with Hayden Medora on the bench. Spruce Mountain very careful giving her the shots. Grondin knocked that away. Here's Jaden Pingree. Pingree needs to wait for the Cavalry to come. The rest of the Phoenix back up courts. Inside, underneath, loose on the floor, picked up Rita Benoit.
That was quick thinking by Benoit there.
Trepanier wants another three. That's wide. 11 points, Amanda Trepanier, and she is fired up. It's a full timeout taken by Spruce Mountain. And Halldale with an 8-point lead, their largest. That's how they got there. At 3-point ball.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
25-17 the score, as you see back here at the Penny Gymnasium. Amanda Trepanier, another three-pointer, 11 points on the night. She and Hayden Medora leading the way for the Halldale Bulldogs. We're up by 8, their largest lead. Spruce searching for answers right now. Halldale, when they make those shots, loves to put on pressure. They'll do that here. Pingree inbounds, Kanovich. Jaden Pingree. Grondin outside work back underneath. Bit of a height mismatch for Fournier. Kicked away outside. Now driving, Jasmine Pingree. The offensive foul call. Had to wait for the signal. A player control foul called. That's the first on Jasmine Pingree. Very good defending, Hayden Medora.
And I was curious what that call was going to be because she's been taking steps, and she took steps on that one, but certainly I know Halldale would rather have the foul.
Kanovich is making Medora's life miserable. She's trapped back there, and 10 seconds expires. Watch these two teams play. Every significant thing that happens as far as a steal or turnover is getting a huge reaction from the players. You can tell just how much they're into this game and how much it means to both teams. Just a regular season competition. They won't meet in the MVCs, I don't believe.
There's a storied past with these guys, though. I mean, this is a feud since their middle school years. It's basically the same players.
Mariah Fournier scoop. No, Benoit's altered that shot. That was blocked as Medora tried to go over the top. She recovered. Now it's Marie Benoit. Gray. A bullet pass underneath. Benoit has to hurry it. Didn't quite get it right off in time before Jaden Pingree came back. Jasmine Pingree.
Curious if Rita wants that one back. You know, the Spruce player was up in the air. Why didn't you go in for it?
Fournier had a runway to the hole that time. No problem at all for her. That pulls Spruce back a couple.
Miscommunication on Halldale's part.
Second time they've lost track of her. And she's scored on both occasions. Benoit fumbled the pass. But the foul called. Liz Grondin will be the player assessed. And that's just one on her. 5 now on Spruce Mountain as Tori Tibbetts back in for Rita Benoit.
Tibbetts will pick up the Pingree assignment. Benoit out.
Medora from Trepanier. Back out. Trepanier for 3 more. Yes! Amanda Trepanier on fire from downtown. 14 points, 4 threes. Halldale by 9. Jaden Pingree to Kanovich. Outside, Jasmine Pingree for 3. The return, no. A rebound, grab down. Amanda Trepanier again.
Uh-oh.
Tremendous dribbling behind her back. Medor wants to echo that three. It's too strong. Medor founds. Shot doesn't count. It's a traveling violation called on Halldale. Love the pass from Marie Benoit, though. Trapped down low to find Hayden Medor.
Say Halldale is feeding off this crowd energy right now.
No question. Just like Spruce did in Jay earlier this year. You got crowds that can come to those buildings, you know you get some noise. Three on the way, that's Wild. Rebound grab, Marie Benoit. Tibbetts to Medor, settling her team down with 1:24 to go in the first half. Halldale's had a tremendous second quarter. It's the exact opposite from what happened in the opening match when they were stone cold in the second. Saw a lead disappear quickly in that frame. Marie Benoit couldn't take on Grondin, who stepped in her way.
Pull it out, reset, that's what I'd do.
Medor outside. Looking for options. That's off Tibbetts. She saved it right in front of the Spruce Mountain crowd. Tibbetts outside, Marie Benoit, 50 seconds to go. Tibbetts fakes the three, great first step. Gray off the glass for two. Halldale's getting that contribution now from a few more players. Lucy Gray has put Halldale up by 11.
Something you had mentioned earlier, looking to spread out that scoring. Force Spruce to spread out.
Jaden Pingree's pass, a dangerous one picked off. There was no opportunity there. She's trying to find Jasmine Pingree.
Play for last shot, 20 seconds.
That's exactly what O.J. Jaramillo just said. Slow it down, last shot. Medor waiting for 10 seconds to start the play. Trepanier, stolen away, Fournier. Played to Konovic, she has Gray to beat. Gray played that perfectly. 2 seconds, 1 second. Here's the heave at the buzzer. And that's wide, but a tremendous second period for the Halldale Bulldogs. They roared to life in the second 8 minutes, and they have a 30-19 lead after one half of play here in Farmingdale. We'll take a break. Back with you at halftime after this on Munzing Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. New name, image, and likeness opportunities are a game changer for athletes and for businesses. To learn more about social media marketing and endorsement opportunities for your brand, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Same thing as always.
Attack the front of the net.
All those little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life. Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
We're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
I'm retired United States Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills, formerly of the 82nd Airborne Division. In 2012, I was injured in Afghanistan due to a roadside bomb. It took portions of both arms and both legs, and through Walter Reed and 19 months of intense recovery, I was able to build myself back up, learn how to walk again, drive again, and take care of my young family. Since then, I have decided to be on the road speaking as a motivational speaker.
Life is all about perspective, all right? So for me, it's real easy. I gave a lot, but I didn't give everything. When I think about my situation, I'm lucky to be here.
When I was on the road speaking, I was hired by CBU Benefits. Ray Valley and Brian Heath brought me in to speak at one of their forums.
After hearing Travis's story, I was compelled to move forward with our relationship. We specialize in reaching out to employees and employers, explaining to them the value of supplemental health coverage. Accidents, cancer, critical illness, disability, and sometimes even death are events that happened in our lifetime.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it. After talking with Ray and Brian, telling them how much I really appreciate what they're doing, they decided that it would be just an awesome partnership if I became part of the team, not just as a spokesperson, but as an actual partner in the company. I have a message for everybody about supplemental benefits because I feel like everybody should be protected from life's unexpected events.
Accidents do happen. I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Second half about to get underway. Before it does, let's run down the unofficial scoring for individuals in this contest, starting with Spruce Mountain. Olivia Mastine leads them with 8 points, 1 3-pointer. 4 points for Mariah Fournier, 4 for Jaden Pingree, and 3 for Jasmine Pingree, 1 3-pointer. That's the 19 points in this contest for the visitors. Halldale's point total looks like this on the day. They're led by Amanda Trepanier's 14 points, 4 3-pointers for her tonight. Hayden Medore, 11 points. Jenna Lee hit a 3-pointer for 3 points. Lucy Gray, 2 points for Halldale. Nobody in this game in any foul troubles, only one player with 2. And that's KJ Greenhall. She got those 2 fairly early, but didn't pick up any more when she returned to the game. So second half about to get going. Let's see what kind of half we're going to have.
Curious to be in that Spruce locker room. What are they, how do you got both Trepanier, you got Medore, and then you got all those other weapons. What do you do?
I'm intrigued to see how they approach this half as well. Kanovich handling the basketball. We switched ends, of course. Spruce in the black uniforms, green numbers. Pingree driving the lane. That's Jaden Pingree back outside. Kanovich lost the handle. It's turned over to Halldale.
It's like a
It's a 1-2-2.
Full court.
Bulldogs usually pretty good at breaking this. To hurry to get to the timeline, and Benoit does. She was alert. That count was going on. Trepanier to Medore in the corner. Medore quickly driving, taking on the entire Spruce roster. This time, the women in black winning that battle off the missed shots. Here's Jaden Pingree. Jasmine Pingree now, the 2 juniors. Back outside, Kanovich. Jaden Pingree for 3. That won't go. Halldale's been better from distance in this contest than have the Phoenix, and it's been a big difference in this game.
No, that's been huge. When you've got Trepanier raining those threes, you got Jenna Lee coming off the bench raining a 3. Makes it difficult, and they are forced to come out on the perimeter, which then leaves that paint open.
Trepanier blocks. Kanovich got the block, and it's Spruce Mountain basketball.
And that one was a great block by Kanovich on that one. That was hand on the ball, couldn't do anything.
All leather, that's it. Aubrey Kanovich, the junior. Running the offense for the Phoenix, down 11 points.
Spruce is looking to pull Halldale out of it.
Into the corner. To do that, they have to start hitting some threes, and Gilbert called for the foul, pushing Jasmine Pingree out of bounds. That's a second foul on Gilbert, just 2 on her. Jasmine Pingree trying to find someone inbound too, not easy to do. And Trepanier picks that off, and she's by herself to lay it too strong. Medore Can't hit it, but she'll get a chance to make up those 2 points from the line. Now Trepanier, a rare miss tonight. She's hitting from all the way outside. It's those close ones.
I was going to say,
gave
it's
her
too close
problem.
for her.
Just stepped to the three-point line and fired one up. Fouls on Jaden Pingree. It's her first. Hayden Medor with one more shot at the line. Put Halldale up by a dozen if she hits this shot. And does. Spruce Mountain can't afford to let this gap expand in the third quarter. Going to come back double digits on Halldale in the fourth will be a very tall order. Kanovich forced a shot up.
I like the way she drives, though.
Me too. That situation, though, taking on two Bulldogs, wasn't much available for her. Gilbert, a great pass to cutting Trepanier, who's fouled. Greenhalgh really saw that nicely. That's Jasmine Pingree's second foul. So Trepanier at the line. She's got a couple of shots. Emily Dubord back in. Jasmine Pingree heads to the Spruce Mountain bench. Trepanier hits them both. 16 points for Amanda now, and a 14-point Halldale lead. Bulldogs disappearing into the horizon a little bit here. Jaden Pingree. Fournier cutting to the baskets. They'll go outside instead for three. Swish. Big shot hits by Emily Dubord. Absolutely needed that.
Say still a lot of time on this clock when you got a team like Spruce.
Oh, Greenhalgh absorbed the contact and scored. Her first 2 points. Well, two of those three back on the big three from Dubord. Dubord again. Thought about it. Greenhalgh just be a little careful with Liz Gronin out there in the corner. Fournier to Dubord again. Pingree fakes the three. Pops from the elbow, caught the iron. And they held ball. Halldale's got the arrow. Avery Bessie back in number 5. Mariah Fournier comes out. One senior replaces another. Zach Keene trying a myriad of different lineups here. Trying to find something to spark and ignite.
I think he's got a pretty fast lineup out there right now.
Ill-advised pass picked off by Dubord. Jaden Pingree. Pingree trying to switch hands, almost lost that off her knee. Kept it though. There's a three on the way that rattles down. Aubrey Kanovich, a big shot. That's her first 3 points, and Spruce now down 10. But they need a stop. Trepanier, guarded by Kanovich. Lucy Gray goes to the line. Liz Gronin will get called for that foul. That's 2 on her. So Gray shoots 2. Greenhalgh, excuse me. I've confused those two twice tonight now.
Don't you have one of them?
Had both in class at some points. No excuse in the ponytail now as KJ's got the hair up. I can't even use that. KJ gets one more.
Silly one there.
Yep, just off the miss. Frustrated, picking up foul number 3. So Tibbetts back in, Benoit comes out. Spruce trying to get back within single digits. Jaden Pingree, double teamed.
Strong. She is a strong girl.
Very strong with the defense more stout there. So she'll try the 3. Trepanier another rebound. Benoit. Mador lost it. It was picked off, grabbed by Avery Bessie. Bessie's got to watch out. Too many Bulldogs there. Passed off to Kanovich, who drives, and that was not an easy shot for Aubrey Kanovich. 5 points now, and she's cut the Halldale lead to 8. Greenhalgh, one-on-one. Trying to pass into the corner. She thought Tibbetts was in further deep, and it soared over Tori's head. Big possession for Spruce now. Has been whittling away at this lead. They can erode it a little further. Jaden Pingree.
It's a tale of 2 quarters here. Second was all Halldale, and third is all Spruce right now.
Grondin for 3, got it! Liz Grondin cuts the Halldale lead to 5. And now Spruce has the momentum. It's been a game of pendulum swings, and now the momentum squarely in the visitors' corner. Grondin's first bucket of the game, that was huge.
I think it must be that end of the basket. Everything has fallen there.
Seems like that's had the magnetic rim back that side, yes. Grondin 3 points, Kanovich 5. Mastine hasn't played, I don't think, in this third quarter at all for Spruce. She's got 8 points, still leading the way. Hayden Mador with 12, Trepanier still with 16. Greenhalgh on the scoreboard now, as is Jenna Lee and Lucy Gray. It's a little more balance now for Halldale, a little more contribution. Really no balance at all. It's still Mador and Trepanier, and those guns have been kept a little quieter here in the third quarter.
Well, I think Spruce switched it up. They get a little quicker lineup out there. They are closing down on Halldale really quick.
The looks that Halldale had in the second quarter have not been there in the third. Oh, dangerous pass. Marie Benoit did very well to handle it. Greenhalgh. Trepanier. She'll drive. They picked her up. Tori Tibbetts with the quick hands, but threw the ball away. Greenhalgh, quicker still. And she got fouled. Duboard, I think. 3 fingers do go up. And that's the first foul on Emily Duboard. KJ Greenhalgh back at the line. Rattles that one home. And that's a 6-point Halldale lead. 4 fouls now in the second half on Spruce Mountain. The Bulldogs have committed 2. KJ hits them both. She has 4 points now. And Halldale back up by 7. Kanovich saw a little daylight. Grondin outside, couldn't take that shot. The referee will call the foul, waiting to see what they'll assess here, and it's a blocking foul called against Halldale's Tori Tibbetts. That's 2 on Tori. That'll send Jaden Pingree to the line. She's been kept quiet tonight by the Bulldogs. Had 30 last time against this Halldale team. Just 4 tonight, entering these 2 free throws. She hits the first.
And Spruce has certainly had others step up to take, cut into those 30 points that she put up the last time.
2 for 2 from the line. And it's a 5-point lead for Halldale.
Full court press.
Halldale broke it. Tibbetts the right in the timeline. Got the handle back. That timeout called by the Bulldogs as they were in trouble in front of Coach O.J. Jaramillo. He'll take the timeout and settle his team. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take one as well back in a moment here on Munzing Media.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Lots of Halldale basketball on Munson Media coming up. 2 more home games for the girls. The boys completed their home season last night, but the girls have 2 more. Old Orchard Beach here on Monday. What a battle that's going to be as the Seagulls just knocked off NYA. Then on Wednesday, senior night for the girls team, Monmouth Academy, the RSU2 rival, will be in town. Both those games broadcast at Munson Media. 6:30 starts on both. At least they're scheduled for 6:30. JV game will determine the actual start time. Halldale with the basketball up 5. KJ Greenhalgh almost carried that basketball, but never did get her hand under it. Passed underneath, and it was touched by Kanovich. The Bulldogs will take that gift and keep the basketball. Kanovich reacted like she touched a hot stove, just couldn't yank her hand back fast enough. Greenhalgh. Offensive, that's 4 on her. Sometimes you wonder what the referee's going to call, but I wasn't there. So Greenhalgh out. Jade Graham in for the first time to take KJ's spot.
When you look at that second quarter, they were just all in sync and such free movement, and now they're overthinking things.
Avery Bessie. Medor really giving her a hard time. Jaden Pingree spins into the paints. Now back behind the arc with Trepagna right there on her. Grondin. Gray gave her a little daylight. Grondin didn't want it, but Jaden Pingree does. Just not dropping forward tonight, but she'll get a second chance. This time she drives, splits the defense. That won't fall either. And that's last touch by Spruce Mountain. Now, O.J. Jaramillo said after the Halldale game that shots that typically fell for the Bulldogs didn't. Well, that's not been the case tonight for them, but it has been for Jaden Pingree. Oh, great play by Medor to knock it ahead, and the foul called. That'll be Emily Dubourd's second. Five fouls now on Spruce Mountain, 4 on Halldale. You see the time, 1:46 remaining in the third quarter. 5-point game. Marie Benoit, the sophomore, trying to cut in with her left hand. Dubourd now trying to guard Medor. Great pass to a cutting Jade Graham for 2.
Nice to see Jay get on the board there, and that was a great pass by Medor, seeing Graham in the paint.
Instant impact by the sophomore Jade Graham, her first 2 points. Here's a 3 from Bessie on the way, too strong to Pena. Skies for the rebound and steals it between 2 Spruce players. Here comes the Halldale senior, coast to coast, but it's blocked. It will stay Halldale basketball after that fine defensive play from Jaden Pingree. Spruce will send a sub in. That's Mariah Fournier back in.
That camouflage one, she sneaks in all over the place.
Halldale's lost track of her a couple of times, and she's burned them both times. That's off Trepagna. She wanted the bounce pass. 108. Spruce down 7. The Phoenix in black with the basketball. About to enter the last minute of the third quarter. Kanovich. Work down low. Pingree was doubled. Dubourd back to Pingree again. Will force that shot. Drew the contact. She'll go to the line. That's 3 on Tori Tibbetts now. Jaden Pingree at the line. She gets a couple. Lucy Gray back in. Tibbetts with 3 fouls, heads to the bench. Pingree makes it a 5-point game. That's as close as the Phoenix have come here in the third quarter. Being down double digits. Medor drives, draw the foul. That'll be called on Jaden Pingree, I believe, 23. No, they'll get Bessie instead. So Avery Bessie called for the foul. It's just 1 on her. Nope, scratch that 2. one more after burying the first.
It's a tall lineup out here for Halldale right now.
Medor hitting both, now 14 points. 37 seconds to go. Emily Dubord. Back outside, Konovich. Bessie in the corner. Back outside to Jaden Pingree. Avery Bessie. Pingree. Halldale crowd chanting defense. 13 seconds left in the quarter.
I was going to say, they're going to get in Pingree's hand for a last shot.
That's where they want it. Bessie, though, open for three, will take the chance. It's off the iron, no. Halldale may have time here, but it's stolen away from behind, and that's the way the third quarter will end. So we've got a finish in store here. 7-point game. Halldale leads 41-34 on Munzing Media. Back for the fourth quarter after this.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Heading to the home stretch, fourth quarter here in Farmingdale. Halldale with a 41-34 lead, but Spruce Mountain nipping at their heels. It is Phoenix basketball to start the quarter. The first half of this quarter will really tell the tale of whether or not we'll have a tight finish. The Bulldogs would love to pull away. Konovich into the corner. There's a three on the way. It's short. That's Jasmine Pingree that time. Halldale gets the ball back after just 6 seconds.
One has to wonder what happened to Olivia Mastine.
Yeah, I was wondering that as well. And she led the team in points in the first half with 8. She's still tied for the team lead. Trepanier, how'd she get away from that mess? She wanted a foul, didn't get it. The ball knocked out of bounds by Spruce Mountain. Halldale can inbound. They had Aubrey Gilbert trapped over there. Trepanier inbounding for the Bulldogs. Gilbert's almost got that shooter's roll. It's loose on the floor. Marie Benoit ran it down. Medor. Fournier guarding her. Rita Benoit. Trepanier, contact made by Konovich. This will be a 1-on-1. Konovich's foul, just her second, but Halldale shooting for the rest of the game. So this will be important for the Bulldogs. Extend that lead with the time halted on the scoreboard. Trepanier does exactly that. One out of two for Trepanier. She's got 17 points. She was held to 4 the last time these two teams played a few weeks ago. Jasmine Pingree spinning into the paint. It was blocked by Gilbert, but a foul called. That is on Gilbert. That's 3 on Aubrey. Jasmine Pingree at the line. As important as it was for Halldale to make their free throws, it's even more important for Spruce Mountain down 8. The first one doesn't drop.
Her sister's been almost perfect at the line.
Jade Graham back in. One more shot for Jasmine Pingree. And that one goes down. She's got 4. It's a 7-point game once again. And just over 7 minutes remaining. Rita Medor saved it, but right to Avery Bessie. Bessie a 2-on-1 with Kanovich, but the Halldale defense recovered and stole it away. That was Marie Benoit who got the hands in. Rita trap, but she escapes. Here's Medor taking a look up the floor. Medor into the paints.
Travel.
And both referees took a look and called it.
They listened to me.
That traveling violation called by the Halldale High School principal.
That was indecisive. It's like, gotta pass it, and forgot.
Kanovich into the corner. Jaden Pingree blocked, has her own rebounds. The kick out doesn't fall either. Trepanier, another rebound. I haven't been counting rebounds for her, but she's got to be getting close to double digits. That pass knocked out of bounds by Kanovich on its way to Jay Graham, and that'll be a inbounds play for Halldale. Here's Graham. Kanovich knocks that into the crowd. Spruce has had chances to pull closer in this 7-point gap. Just have not taken advantage of them. Marie Benoit. The drive baseline. Contact made. Referees let that one go. It was a very good no call. And that one up in the back, yes. And that's on Jade Graham. Grahams fouls her first, but that does put Spruce Mountain into the bonus. And Aubrey Kanovich at the line for the 1-and-1.
Say the next 6 minutes, we're going to spend a lot of time on this line.
It might come down to who can hit those free throw shots more.
Kanovich, her first trip.
It is. And that doesn't fall. And the rebound controlled by Halldale. Trepanier trying to shake Jasmine Pingree. Marie Benoit. Trepanier was going the other way. Spruce Mountain basketball. Tibbetts back in for Rita Benoit. Here's Lucy Gray. She'll take Marie Benoit's spot. Spruce trying to chip even more off this 7-point lead. It won't come here. It's stolen by Medor. Halldale making the stops when they've needed to. Medor crossing the timeline. Took a lot of those 10 seconds, but not too much. Trepanier. Shot was partially blocked, but body contact by Kanovich. And that will send Trepanier to the line. That's 3 on Aubrey Kanovich.
Be super beneficial if Halldale can get her out. She slices, she dices, and she's great on defense.
And she seems to be the one who runs the floor more often than not for this Phoenix team. Trepanier's been very good at the line. Emily Dubord back in. Mariah Fournier will have a seat. Trepanier shooting for a 9-point lead. And delivers. 19 points for Amanda Trepanier. She leads all scorers. And Spruce just can't get within 7 points. Worked outside. Jaden Pingree. Pingree's trying to spin away from Tori Tibbetts, who was stuck to her. A 3 on the way. Kanovich, it's wide. And a rebound fought for on the floor.
Going to be a foul on Spruce, I think.
It will be.
It's a hug. Kanovich. Nope.
I think it was Dubord, yep. Spruce was hoping it wasn't Kanovich, but that is 3 now on Dubord. She and Kanovich now both with 3. It's a 1-and-1. Tori Tibbetts at the line. That's volleyballed around and grabbed by the Phoenix. Jaden Pingree. Time's starting to become a concern for the Spruce Mountain team. Jasmine Pingree, fouled by Tibbetts.
It's her fourth.
That's 4 on Tori. Jasmine Pingree stepping up to the line. That's 9 on Halldale. This is the last one-on-one that Spruce will shoot. Another big shot coming up here from Jasmine Pingree. Hits them both. She's got 6. The Halldale lead is 7.
It's an interesting shot. Did you realize there's like no spin on that ball whatsoever?
Ronan almost stole that away. Trepanier has it, however. Now Jade Graham. Jasmine Pingree closely guarding, stolen away. Jaden Pingree with it now, but she's by herself, waiting for help. Miscommunication. Stolen right back, though. Great hustle by Grondin. And it turns into 2 points for Spruce Mountain. They'll take a timeout after that 2-point bucket off the glass by Jasmine Pingree. And it's a 5-point game. It's a full timeout. We'll take ourselves a break. 4:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Back after this on Munzing Media.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Tight game here all of a sudden at the Penny Gymnasium in Farmingdale. Spruce Mountain down double digits to start the half. Has cut the gap to 5 points, but they've cut it before to 5, and Halldale slightly pulled away. They've not gotten any closer. But Halldale's got to be at least conscious that objects in the rearview mirror are sometimes closer than they are appearing. And Spruce awful close right now, down 5. Putting on some pressure, the Phoenix. Panovich almost had a chance to steal that. Benoit. Trepanier, good ball movement by the Bulldogs. Hayden Medor. Deferring to Benoit. Benoit drew the foul. Oh, the only prayer she had when she got airborne was to hope she could draw that foul, and she did on Liz Grondin. That's 3 on her. And Rita Benoit at the line. She got one more. That was the 10th foul on Spruce Mountain. I miscounted earlier. Halldale has 8, so they have one more foul to give before the double bonus for Spruce Mountain. One out of 2. It's a 6-point lead. First point for Rita Benoit. And it might prove to be very important in this tight contest. Panovich. The drive now. Pingree, a difficult shot for Jasmine, but she's come to life here in the fourth quarter. And it's a 4-point game. And that gets KJ Greenhalgh off the bench. She'll come right back in. Stolen away. Jaden Pingree in front of Medor, laid in for 2. And it's a 2-point game. Spruce Mountain breathing right down Halldale's neck. And the visiting crowd, there's a lot of them here coming to life. That's a jump ball. And Halldale has the arrow. Tori Tibbetts, KJ Greenhalgh back in for the Bulldogs. A huge possession here for Halldale. They don't want to give the ball back to Spruce Mountain. Now the Phoenix give a chance to tie or take the lead. Greenhalgh right back in. Almost hit that left-handed shot. But Jasmine Pingree playing the carom. Now outside the spin, Jaden Pingree back to Jasmine. They separate a bit. Jaden Pingree. She can put Spruce Mountain on top with one shot. The Bulldogs realize that. They don't want to give her an open 3. Panovich back behind the line. They dare to shoot. She obliges, but it's too strong, and Greenhalgh the rebounds. Now Medor back up court, underneath. Gray, the kick out. Tibbetts shooting for two, it's no good. And the rebound chased down by Jasmine Pingree. Here comes Spruce Mountain again. Contact. And the foul goes against Halldale, and a chance to tie at the line. That's on Medor, just two on Hayden. But here are two big shots now from Jasmine Pingree. And I expect this gym is about to be loud. She gets one more.
Has Halldale even taken a three this half?
Not many if they have. They haven't hit any.
I don't even recall many outside shots.
No. 1 out of 2. It's a 1-point game. 45-44. Spruce Mountains come almost all the way back. Almost. Just like that Kanovich reach. Almost stole it away. Lucy Gray. Kicked out. Trepanier for three. That's a demoralizer. Just what the doctor ordered for Halldale, and it's a two-possession game again. Jaden Pingree driving and hits.
It's a nice air step by her.
2 minutes to go in a 2-point game here at Farmingdale. Maybe we have the same situation as Freiburg and Greeley last night.
Oh, no. We don't want to go 8 overtimes, do we?
I think the fans were exhausted, not just the players. Oh, kissed off the glass, Hayden Medor, a huge shot. 16 points now for her. I believe that's her first 2 in the second half, however. It's a 4-point game once again. And Greenhalgh shall foul out.
Back to 3.
Let's take a look at this 3-point bucket by Trepanier. Perfect shot. Greenhalgh is out. Jasmine Pingree at the line. 2 big shots. Both teams in the double bonus at this point with 97 ticks of the clock remaining. She gets one more. She was 1 for 2 last time.
Halldale faithful, all standing. Foul shot.
This game has been as advertised as far as the crowd intensity. And the atmosphere at the Penny Gymnasium. 1 out of 2 again for Jasmine Pingree. She's up to 12 points. Both Pingrees with a dozen. And a 3-point lead for Halldale, and they have the basketball. Spruce has the arrow if that comes into play. Medor. Lost the handle. Kanovich on the floor. Stole it away. Here's Jaden Pingree. Thought about taking the tying shot. She slowed down instead. Pingree underneath. There's the lay-in for 2. It's a 1-point game. Kanovich. 50-49. I think Halldale wanted a timeout. The referee's discussing this. And it is Spruce Mountain basketball. They went over the line and back, Nate Munzing says.
She violated, she stepped out.
Stepped out, so it's Halldale basketball. And Halldale will take their 4th timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:06 to go. So a mental error by Halldale here is turn the ball back over to Spruce Mountain. Will it turn out to be fatal? That's what we'll find out. Nail-biting time here at the Penny Gymnasium.
I think she had anticipated a coach had called the timeout, took the step out.
Yep.
But we saw this the middle school game. Coaches were trying to call timeout, and it was so loud you couldn't hear anything.
He just nailed what it was, too. We talked about the atmosphere in here. We've talked about the noise, and usually that's a home court advantage. This time it kind of ironically has burned Halldale. But by how much? Spruce Mountain, you got to admire the fight in this Phoenix team. Aptly named, you mentioned it earlier, Mark Dinkum, rising out of the ashes. They were down double digits. They haven't completed the comeback yet, but they have a chance to do that now as the Phoenix have taken the floor joined by the Bulldogs with 66 seconds left in this game. Jaden Pingree to inbounds. Now kick it into the corner, Dubord almost lost the handle. Pingree working back outside, that's Jaden. Little daylight, takes it in for the lead and hits. Spruce Mountain hasn't led since the first quarter, but they're ahead now with under a minute to go. Hayden Medor, 45 seconds to go. Crunch time now. Let's see what kind of mental fortitude this Bulldogs team has. Trepanier shooting for the lead. It was partially blocked. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Spruce Mountain. Bulldogs may need to foul here. Time is winding away.
Don't want to foul Pingree, though.
Right now, you want to foul about anybody. Pingree killing time. There's 20 seconds to go. They almost trapped her. Gets the handle back. Lost the basketball.
Timeout. Timeout.
10 seconds to go. We'll see. Medor shooting for the lead. Too strong. Benoit kicked outside. That's wide. Medor sneaks in. Oh! Shot off the iron, and Spruce Mountain holds on. The Phoenix complete the comeback.
Wow.
And they knock off Halldale for the second time this year. It's an instant classic. Here at the Penny Gymnasium, Spruce Mountain. They come back to win. Let's take a look at that end sequence and that frenetic last few seconds. Don't watch the whole thing, why not? There's the ball turned over here. And the Bulldogs with a couple of chances to win it at the death. You can't say they didn't have the opportunities, as they did. You kind of watch it here. Medor with the ball in her hands. That's a shot she wants. The Bulldogs crowd feeling it. Just too strong, but Halldale on that rebound. You see that bench in the corner of your screen. Lucy Gray's shot. Close, but no. There's Medor sneaking in at the end, and heartbreak for the Bulldogs as it sat on the rim but dove down the outside. And that preserves the win for Spruce Mountain, 51-50. So we'll step aside for a break. We'll come back, run down the individual numbers, and also take a look at our award winners today, our Caps's Pizza Player of the Game and our Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game. We'll name those for you coming up momentarily. So Spruce Mountain, 13-1 on the season. They escape here at Halldale, coming back to win, 51-50. Halldale now 13-3. Back in a moment on Munzing Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give of their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Rob Kennedy, Mark Tinkham back here with you one more time at the Penny Gymnasium here in Farmingdale, where Spruce Mountain has knocked off Halldale 51-50. The Bulldogs led pretty much all the way. They took the lead in the first quarter, extended that lead to double digits at halftime, but Spruce just kept chipping away, and they took their first lead since the first quarter with under a minute to go. Held on to it. Hayden Medore with a couple of opportunities, and you would have bet the house, maybe on the three-pointer that she let go. But if not that, when she came in for the rebound, it just wouldn't go in for that shot, hitting off the rim, bouncing a couple of times and dropping out the other side. And yeah, it just would not fall. And the Bulldogs designed a defeat here tonight, 13-3 on the season. Let's name some awards tonight too. Hayden Medore, despite that miss at the end, had a tremendous night for the Halldale Bulldogs. She's going to get our Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game. All she did tonight was have 16 points, second on her team. And a great night with the usual hustle you would expect from the Halldale Junior. She is our high-energy player of the game. Caps' Pizza player of the game will go with the leading scorer, and that is Amanda Trepanier. 5 3-pointers on the night. I think that deserves a free one-topping 10-inch pizza at Caps'. She is our Caps' Pizza player of the game. Right now, the individual numbers. Trepanier with 22, Medore with 16, as I mentioned. KJ Greenhalgh with 4, Jenna Lee with 3, Lucy Gray with 2, Jade Graham with 2, and Rita Benoit with 1 point for the Bulldogs, and they're 50. Looking on the Spruce Mountain ledger, it looks this way for Spruce Mountain. Jaden Pingree, 14 points. Jasmine Pingree, 12 points. Olivia Mastine, 8 points all in the first half. We didn't see her in the second half. Aubrey Kanovich, 7 points. Mariah Fournier, 4 points. Emily Dubord hit a 3-pointer, as did Liz Grondin, 3 points there as well. And I think the one thing I look at that score sheet is that we talked about this in the first half for Halldale. For them to win, you kind of wanted to see them put more players on the score sheets. There was more balance of Spruce Mountain scoring, and that might have factored in as to why they came away with a 1-point win tonight, as they really did kind of balance things out. Pingree's with 26 combined, but Mastine and Kanovich 8 and 7 apiece, and that was invaluable.
Well, I think a big question now is how's Halldale going to react? They've got a big game coming up on Monday, and a big game against Monmouth. So, they still have a lot of points left on the schedule. When you look at Spruce, they've got Yarmouth coming up tomorrow. They've got Kents Hill on Saturday, and then they've got Mount Abram to finish up. So both teams still have a lot of points flying around out there, and this tonight was it was a classic. It was a fun game.
Game was a lot of fun, and it's going to be a good tester for both these teams. You got to play good teams heading into any kind of playoff run, and this will help both those teams heading into their time at the Portland Expo for Spruce Mountain. And for Halldale, the Augusta Civic Center just a couple of weeks away now. Hard to believe, but in 2 weeks will be tournament time, starting up 2 weeks and 2 nights from right now. So it's getting close. 51-50 the final score tonight. Spruce Mountain with a win. They're 13-1 on the season. Halldale falls to 13-3. So that'll do it for us tonight. For Nate Munzing, our producer. For Matthew Waller, our camera person. And for Mark Tinkham, my broadcast partner. My name is Rob Kennedy, saying so long from the Penny Gymnasium. Spruce Mountain with a win tonight, 51-50 over Halldale on Munzing Media.